Oh Lord, this thing done got loose. I got one of my dining room chairs. That dude's getting loose. Somebody has tried to tighten it up. It's got some metal screws in it. Not supposed to be there. So what I'm gonna show you how I do it. I'm gonna take this thing apart and tighten it up the right way. If you want to see how I do it, stick with me. I'm gonna rig this thing up to where I can turn that thing upside down, so I won't have a problem with it. This thing has done got all right. Let's see what I got here. I don't know since damaging it any more than we need to. I'm going to take my hold fast where it'll hold pretty fast. All right, let's see. All right, that got that. Let's see. Put me one on this side. Well, actually, let's see if it won't hold right there. All right. Okay. Well, you can see how loose the legs are now. So I've got it held here and protected. There ain't no sense scratching it all to pieces. But you can see that screw right there. Got you one there. It's got some on these here, the uprights, the back, but them things ain't moving at all. So what I'm interested in now, see, so that thing is pretty loose and it don't look like it's going all the way down. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull them screws out and take it apart and see what we got. We are going to, I am going to label the way these things are laid out. That way, it's so easy to get them backwards. So I'm gonna label, okay, I'm gonna label the front of the bottom of the chair. It will go what I'm calling the front. It really don't matter as long as it's relevant to one another. Okay, the right side of the chair goes right there. So I got the front and the right. So when I label these legs, it'll be left front, right front. So left front, where no chance this thing's gonna get out of whack. Oh yeah, right front. That way. All right, left rear. So you got to know where the right and the front is. You'll know where the left and the rear is. So this is right rear. All right then, so that kind of lessened the chance of getting it all screwed up, because they go in at different angles and they kind of need to. But I really think I got one. Well, this one right here is a little loose, but everything else is tight. So I'm thinking taking out this bottom down here will be all I need to do. So let me get kind of point toward inward. That was the problem there. All right, we won't be putting them screws back. Okay. Now let's see how much trouble it is to get this out. Oop, they're coming out. I got one coming out, I guess. Oh, that can come out. So I got two here. Oh, that. So they're gonna come right on out. Okay. Got some cleanup, old glue. Yeah, see where a screw went down through there. Yeah, I got some cleanup to do. I got to get all that cleaned out and get them sides where they're smooth, and get these sides of the, that ain't too bad. And get these, you see where, here, see that in there's cracked. So I might do some work here if I plan on, yeah, having to crack as well. Well, there's three of them. That one's not, the only one's not, but there is a lot of, I don't know. I got some work to do right here. So let me see what I got to do here. But I got to get these solid, smooth, and get all these cleaned out and smooth, where the surface will have plenty of room. We'll glue this thing real good. Tell me some wood slivers, y'all. If the ones that are regulars to my channel, you know, I just finished a dry sink, and it was oak. That's what this is. So I turned me down some. What I'm trying to do, those places that where them holes went through, I'm just going to put as much wood in it as I can, get it as solid as I can. Why not? The more wood, like these three that are cracked, you know it's going to help them out. So I'm going to get them in now and get them as solid as I can, then I'll work them down. Meanwhile, I'll work on these, the mortise part of them, and we'll get them cleaned out. Looks like what we have here, what you have in most cases, is a lot of the glue was pushed to the bottom. Whenever you're gluing together, say panels, like the panels right here, one surface is all that's necessary to have glue on it. As long as you got it covered well and you got glue squeeze out, you're good. However, in situations like this, where you have a mortise and tenon like, where you got one piece pushed into another, you need to glue both surfaces because it will get all pushed to the bottom. So anytime like a mortise and tenon, which this is a round mortise and tenon, so to speak, you glue both surfaces. When you put it together, it pushes both ways. You'll come near getting the glue you need, because if you don't get glue on it, you can't count on it going there on its own. You gotta get it there. So if you push it off, if you just glue one side and push it off, the top part is not gonna get glued. Where both pieces are glued, it'll come near to get a good coverage. Usually what I'll do, I'll get me some sandpaper and I'll wrap it around it where I can get them sides. Well, I've sanded everything down. I've cleaned everything out. Yeah, I think it got it. Now I'm ready to glue it up. I kind of put it together a little bit. I think it's going to work. So now we just need to glue it real good. And let's see, I'm going to get me a little brush right here. I'm going to get them sides painted real good. Not worried about the bottom as I am the sides. That's where it's going to be at. I'm gonna glue this others too. Get both sides. Maybe by the time they get pushed together, it will be have a good coating of glue. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what this do. Let me go ahead and use my all-purpose glue spreader. Then we're going to need to clamp it. And the way I figure I'm going to clamp it, I'm going to stand it upright and we'll put a lot of weight in the seat. What do you think? Think that'll work? So, let us we'll get these backings. Go ahead and get them homed up. Okay, now take off the hold fast. Now let's get us a ladder up right here. Got a little bit right there. Let's see. Got these two right here. Okay. It's this one and this one. What that was. thought someone was grabbing hold of me. Air hose. All right, now I'm gonna take and we're gonna put that in it. And this one right here actually weighs, that narrow's heavy. Okay, it's we'll let that set up right there. It's actually sitting on all fours now. So we'll let that set up to tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have her fixed. Well, it is the next day, so let's unclamp it and just see. God, what the things are heavy. Oh. Oh. Let's just see what it looks like here. You remember yesterday? Well, yeah, it's as stout as a new one now. So maybe we can keep somebody from falling, breaking and falling and all that, you know. But anyway, it's stout as it can be now. I got two more that wasn't near as loose as this one, but it's got a little figure. I go ahead and catch it now and save a whole lot. But this thing's just as stout as, like I say, ain't no wobble to it down at all. So we got one behind us. I've been needing to do this because I was afraid what was going to happen. That some of them big old teenagers and all, they get up and they break it, and then it'd be a lot harder to fix. Not saying you can't, it just been much more difficult. So I'd either turn new pieces on the lathe or do some dialing to put back together. So this, they were just wallered out. Somebody had tried to screw, and well, you got metal and they expand and contract at different rates, and they kind of fight one another. And what happens is the metal screw will win out. I mean, it's, for its giving, it's a lot tougher than the wood. So now if you take the metal screw and use it as a wedge, it'll come nearer working, but you're a whole lot better off to let the wood move and back and forth together. That's why I didn't work on the uprights, and if they get loose, there'll be no problem to fix. I'll just pop them off, and if that happens, I may do a video on that and show you how a wedge in action would actually. You don't want it so tight. You got a balancing act right there. You don't want it so tight that it breaks itself. It's no give at all. Of course, that's one reason you got wood, is a certain amount of give right there. But we got us a chair. Got me some brownie points with the missus. Yeah, she's been telling me about this chair for, I know, a year. But I finally got to it, didn't I? Well, all right then. I sure do appreciate y'all. I appreciate you watching. Maybe I hope you learned something. Maybe one of these days I'll figure this YouTube thing out. So I just keep having fun and happy woodworking, and y'all be safe, and I will catch y'all on the next one. I got a cheer. Y'all be safe.